Harlow.
Spring sports preview.
What's up, Lucas?
Spring sports preview. Spring sports preview. That's what's up. Spring sports preview. That's what I got.
Spring sports are happening right now, despite the fact that it does not feel like spring at all.
I wore a t-shirt today. It feels pretty much like spring.
I have a sweater. I have 3 layers on today.
I look like spring.
Let's actually get to the sports now.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits.
You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. Greatness, it's a choice. It's not your destiny.
So, despite the fact that the weather isn't very serious for spring sports, we wish those athletes the best. We hope it's going to get a lot nicer very soon. And talking about being serious, the Vet Doc Gala is coming up next week.
Yeah, I know all the kids are complaining about you and Stangy pushing them too hard, and that you're kind of annoying, and that you're kind of bad teachers.
All true. However, what is also true is this is going to be an amazing night, and we're going to honor Americans' heroes. I believe we're going to look at what Vet Doc is all about right now.
Vet Doc is a class in which students can take that involves learning about foreign wars through interviewing veterans and making documentaries about their experiences.
I like Vet Doc because I love my vet, Mean Chong, and I don't know, his story is amazing. That's what I love most about him. Plus, he's kind of funny. He grew up in Vietnam, in Saigon. He was a civilian. He wasn't in the military. He wasn't in the military. He's not a veteran. But in Vet Doc, we do interviews of veterans and civilians, both from the U.S. and other countries. And I joined because, why not? I mean, I wanted the class, and it sounded cool. I knew a bunch of people who took it, and they were like, take it. It's like the best advice I can give to you. And I would give that advice to other people who are thinking about joining Vet Doc because it really is amazing.
I like that you get to work with one particular vet, and you get to listen to their story. They think it may be insignificant. You get to share it with the world, and you learn a lot more than you do in a regular history class. At the end of the year, we have a gala where we show all of our finished documentaries. It's really stressful but rewarding, and you get to share the final product with the vet, and you get to see how that affects them.
The process of making a documentary is very grueling and hard because it's a lot of confusion, and we don't really know what we're doing, and none of us do. It's not because the teachers aren't helping us, they're helping us a lot, but we're supposed to come up with our own ideas. We're supposed to be creative. The thing is, a lot of us aren't exactly the creative type, but we get it through. We ask each other for help. We cooperate and work together. And there's a lot of expletives and other things that are thrown about. We're not always the happiest bunch, but we love doing documentaries. We love making it. We love our vets, and that's what keeps us doing it.
All right, now that we have a better idea of what Vet Doc is...
Now that we have a better idea of what Vet Doc is.
Do you have a better idea?
Do you have a better idea?
I got a great idea.
I I had a great idea.
That never come to fruition, as always.
They never come to fruition ever.
Anyways, what is absolutely going to be good is we are going to look at a vet that we interviewed. Unfortunately, he has passed away, Mr. Chuck Downey. He was the youngest fighter pilot in the history of the Pacific Theater. His story is unbelievable. We're going to get a taste of it right now.
So some of my buddies went in, and before I got out of high school, one of them was killed. 1941, and because Pearl Harbor was 41, and we were all in that, we all knew a graduating class of 42 would be all going to war, everybody that's physically able.
Chuck would have to wait another year before he could fight for his country.
I wanted to be a mechanic on an aircraft carrier. And the Navy said, no, we think you got more skill. You learn to fly on a land. You have a marked area. You try to simulate on land that what you're going to do on the ship. You paint an outline on a runway. And usually you come into an airport, you get a clearance, or it doesn't matter. You line up parallel to the runway in the direction opposite that you're going to land.
During World War II, Chuck was the youngest Navy pilot in the Pacific. Chuck was stationed aboard the USS Ticonderoga.
In my case, I was fortunate. I've seen a lot of body parts. We got kamikaze. The Japanese near the end were just decimating their young people. They weren't very well trained. They were just trained to fly out and follow a leader and then crash into a ship.
I heard the stories of soldiers with PTSD and how they still have dreams and flashbacks of the events that happened almost 80 years ago. However, now that I heard an account from one of the men who fought for the United States of America during World War II, I have a new understanding and respect for them. They gave up so much: family, friends, loved ones, and even their own lives for people they may never meet. For these men and women who gave up so much for their country, I, Jacob Martin, thank Captain Charles Downey and all those who fought in World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, the War on Terror, and the wars before and those to come. I thank you for your tremendous sacrifice so that I could have the rights given to me under the United States Constitution. I do not feel saying thank you is enough. However, a simple thank you may be all they need to know that they are not forgotten.
On Saturday, May 14th, join the Harlem Veteran Project at 4 p.m. as students from this year's Vet Doc class present their individual documentaries about their veterans who served in World War II, Korean War, and the Vietnam War. Come witness the hard work the students put in and meet some of the veterans. We hope to see you there.
So, gala, May 14th, 4 p.m. We're expecting between 500 and 600 people. It's going to be the biggest and the best gala that we have had. It is our
How many
fifth gala.
galas have we had?
5. This will be number 5.
Okay.
Number 5.
What is going to be served there? Are they going to have like any food or anything?
There's going to be refreshments. There's going to be an intermission, and there's going to be refreshments. But it's going to be an amazing production. We've got 28 students that have worked extremely hard to capture these stories.
You have 28 stories? 28
Absolutely. 28.
Jeez, 28.
28 American heroes.
What, and they're like 40 minutes long each?
Between 30 and 40.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
So we hope that you all can come out. It's going to be an amazing time. It's a great way to honor this country. It's a great way to honor these students and a great way to support Harlem and support the United States of America, which is still the greatest country in the world. and it doesn't have to be made great again because it is already great. Have a great day, Harlem. Come out to the gala. So important to have the school's support.
It is. It's pretty important to me.
Seniors, you need to kick it on in. There's nothing worse than blowing your senior year on the last couple weeks because you just don't want to be here.
Yeah, seniors, you should start showing up to school. Can you? All right. So say you're failing right now. Can I get my grade up? We don't have a political bias here. We're not politically biased. This is a news show. We're not Fox.
We are not Fox.
No.
Or MSNBC.
Or PMSNBC.
Or PBS.
Or PBS-NBC.
Or BBC. Hello.
Keep like H. It could just be Harlem HNN.
Ever wonder why it's called a handle?
Or people follow
Why is
HNN.
it called a handle?
I might as well follow HNN.
Why is it called a handle? What are you holding on to? Sometimes we just need to let go.
Follow me at LucasFry13 on Twitter, and follow JWoww at JWoww from Jersey Shore on Twitter.
Don't follow me ever, or I will get a restraining order.
Yeah, this is gonna be so much work.
You know what else is stressful?
AP test.
The Cold War.
Yes.
We're done.
We almost died.